Proverbs of Solomon, a wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. This is Solomon's first proverb. He sets the tone for the entire collection that's going to follow from it. The first place you're going to see wisdom or folly being experienced is in the household. The experiences that happen here in this home, they're enduring. They shape the relationships and the identity forever. The Proverbs are about general patterns. And the truth is, men and women do experience things differently. They do filter things through different eyes. The father typically does understand that life has risks, and that's sort of the cost of achievement, is that you're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to do things that would potentially be dangerous or could backfire. The dad, he understands, like, look, my son is wise. I trust him. He's going to be okay. The mother, because of the intimacy involved in raising a child, she's going to have a different set of priorities. You don't really get a grasp for it until you witness the other side of motherhood up close, to see those sleepless nights and nursing a sick child, and just the level of care that goes in. You got to consider, carrying a child for 9 months inside the womb. She's just simply going to have a different connection that the dad really can't have that level. And because of that, her main concern is probably going to be security, this idea of comfort and safety. And she's not probably going to push the son to do risky things, and when you look at the other side of that, that when a child has made bad decisions, that they're the Casil, they end up on drugs, they end up on the streets, they're homeless, they're in jail, whatever it is, that mom, she's going to worry nonstop. She'll probably never have another good night of sleep. And she's always worried that phone is going to ring. She's going to get the call that no mother wants to hear. You can't fathom the anxiety that you have until you have a child of your own, and you'll never experience the same level of rejoicing until you see your child being successful. When you choose wisdom, this accomplishes both tasks. It lets dad, know that you're going to be all right, you're going to do well, and that there's this joy in it. When you have these accomplishments, that you'll have this shared thing, but it's also going to prevent mom from having all this anxiety and worry. She also knows that she's got a wise son, and this is not something that is going to, like I said, keep her up all night or just ruin her life. The theft of someone else's joy, that's the actual cost of folly. When you see people who've really put their parents through the ringer, it's just devastating. When we choose wisdom, we choose stability in life, and so we're mitigating this pain, and it makes life satisfying for everybody, and that's why God wants us to choose it. That's why this whole thing is here. That's what the Mishle do, is they tell us what the wise choice is.